Okay. Let's go. Wait to play Capture's problem. Looks like... Looks like hard. Looks like Hane Hane type hard. If I Hane connects, then simply black push. Wait, 4 liberties, black 4 liberties. Black has advantage for an eye. So there's no way that will work for white. So it's either Hane Tiger, which definitely doesn't work. Or Hane Hane. Or descend and throw in, but that doesn't seem to work either. So it's Hane Hane. Yep. Okay. Good. I had the immediate intuition of exactly what to do here. And then, yeah, I understood as well what to do with this. So here, black also can descend this way. And then although white can make it so that they have 5, then black gets a very, very clear resource. And, yeah, this is really crushing. Alright, black to play absolutely enormous eye shape at P9 and eye space in the top side. It looks like it might be... So it's either like you reduce and then you get all the way in so that after they play P19 then you can O18. Or, more likely, you just play P19 and then... yeah, it looks like it's P19, white, M19, you wedge, and then you play O18. And then it's dead. This one should be here, and then here and here. Yeah, same shape. Okay. Yeah, so I had the right idea. And I understood pretty quickly why it wasn't working the other way, but I read it. So the real failure that I had in this problem was that I read the wrong way. Okay. Black to play, life and death. We obviously are shorting the outside and shorting the inside and using the two. And it looks like I've seen this problem before. At least I remember something like this before. I believe that I tried to exchange this one too early, or I didn't exchange this one early enough. It was one of those two. Maybe I should just do this. Looks like it failed. Looks like not the right way. So is this one? Oh. I knew that this was valuable. I knew that this is valuable. Okay, so the point of this problem is that although yes, there is such a weakness on the outside, is the one that I thought I recognized. It turns out I did not recognize. It's a very similar shape, but different context. And different context means that I didn't really learn the previous shape correctly. And it is about breaking eye space and eye shape, which is obviously the point here. But there's something more exact about the point of this one. Like, why is it that the T18 eye shape in particular is what needs to be broken? What do you guys think? It's kind of a tough question. It's definitely because of the amount of eye space you can reduce, but this variation is the one that kind of throws me for a loop where you should use that outside. And this variation is just the simple reduction. So you can't do this one first because then he can go here. And you can't do this first because he can answer. I need him to make a decision immediately. Oh. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what it is. That's simple. The reason why he can make a decision immediately is that he can block off to take the space, or he can choose not to block off and take the space, and then take the I shape. If he decides to take the I shape, or it's actually kind of like the space on the other side. Oh. The problem is exactly the variation that he did against this. Uses that 2-1 and goes here. I didn't see that. I thought it was going to be here and here. And then it still actually doesn't work, which is funny. Does this one also just work and save the thing? There might be some trickery. This kind of trickery. But there might not be that kind of trickery, because it goes like that. The main point is, I wanted to reduce this space into the corner. And then, if I reduce it like this, then he causes me to have this cutting point problem at T18. And if I reduce it like this, I do not have the cutting point problem. And if he blocks, then he loses all of his eye shape in the corner anyway. So when you want to reduce or break the eye shape, then this is a really powerful move to reduce. Particularly for reduction, when you have a lot of reduction to do. Super strong. So the point of this problem is like, hey, take this super, super strong move, and then, you know, follow it up with a little bit of shortage here, which is just it. I feel I understand it a bit better, but not better enough to like name it properly to understand it. Like, I don't understand it well enough that I can look at this problem and be like, oh, this is a T18 problem. It's so boring and normal. I would like to, but I don't think I'm at the skill level to get to that stage right now. I think I can only make it like more familiar that T18 looks more powerful to me in the future. Like, I'm gonna check it. So okay, let's refresh. That was a good investigation. I feel it was like somewhat successful, but if anyone who watches this video has an idea why T18 is the one obvious move and you should read only that move and nothing else, then I'd appreciate a comment. And I'm gonna refocus and attempt to try to do this next one properly with analysis. Wait, analysis again, into reading again, into yeah, trying to solve. Got it. So this one is back to play. The quick analysis is that there's a bunch of cuts, and then weight will be short of liberty even when he connects some of these cuts. And there's also a ton of space and a ton of eye shape. So many resources, but definitely over here the resources are critical. So it looks like I should play here, and he should connect, and then I should find a good way to reduce this to half eye. Does this one do the trick? And so now I did not do the trick. Here. This is what it did. Ah. I thought it was like this, but I forgot that you double capture. I forgot that you. Oh man, I had it so close, guys. I was so close to the right answer. I knew exactly where it was with my analysis. I just didn't judge correctly at all. I didn't realize that when I capture here. I didn't realize that I can save these stuns because he's gonna get captured first. I knew it was like when he connects stuff, he's still gonna have a shortage of liberty. But I didn't realize it's gonna be shortage of liberty of those 2 stuns that lets me reduce it harder. And then that I can use that shortage to go and break the space. But the main lesson to learn is that there is no shortage here. Because when he connects, I was hoping you would still be short of liberty connecting everything together. That's not a short of liberty, and it's not a short of liberty here. It's only the cut stones which are short of liberty. They have to be cut from the one eye to be short. And in this case, if I do this one and he connects here, he's not properly cut. And here, he's also not properly cut between those, but he is cut that to that. It's a this is the half crosscut shape again. This is the same half crosscut reduction technique with this space. That means that that is extra reducible, and therefore you can. This is actually very normal and basic and simple. Okay, I think I can understand how I could like first time read exactly that variation. Whether I would, not guaranteed, but I understand like what the correct thought process is to read only the correct variation here, which is good. That's a good step. So let's refocus again and try to solve again. So we're going to do analysis and read for the right answer one more time. So there's so many shortage of liberties again. There's so many cuts. There's so much stuff to do. And it looks like it's one of these problems where you wedge and you give him the shape somehow. So instead you just reduce like this. But then he could play here. And I need to be very active. Very, very active to make that work. Maybe too active. Maybe it's not possible. I don't get it. What? I did actually look at this move, but what? It just works. There's just this is one of the problems where there's a shortage of liberty even after he connects. Oh. Excuse me. How exactly when he does this one does it work? No? I thought this would work because if he connects, I do this one, and he captures, I do the other. Oh, it's still connectable. No, it isn't. Here. Oh, he does this one, and then it fails. Huh. So you have to play here, and he does that? I don't get it. Maybe here and here. I was thinking here he would do this one. Oh, I can. Okay. Back to play. Use the cuts. Use the shortage of energy. Trade. Use the thing. Can't I find anything after here in Hihanes? Looks like here in Hihanes I should have something, but where is it? Maybe I don't. Well, where... am I supposed to take the Ko? If it was game, I would take the Ko. Aha! That's the thing I'm supposed to have in Hihanes. Huh. Okay. Aha! So here in Hihanes, I would be able to do this and this. I just didn't see this at all. That was a classic where he connects everything together and he gets shorted. And that's exactly what I mentioned that I should look for here. But even though I said that, that doesn't mean it was natural to me to look for it. Somehow these things are still very, like... I have to have a better idea of exactly what type of capture issue or liberty issue he's going to have even after he connects it under, or connects together. I'm going to go get some water. Be right back. Aw. I opened our slash product. Cute cat ghost ones. That could be a good gift someday. Don't tell anybody. Wow, they're crazy. Each one is painted by hand. Okay, I understand why it's crazy now. Okay, then you can solve the problem. Alright, I'm gonna... Okay. This problem. Right. Right. You know, the thing is, which is kind of funny, is that as long as they like understand what I'm targeting, this problem is very, very, very easy. And the reason why it's so hard is just that people have no idea what the hell they're targeting. When they see this, they're thinking like, oh, I should be targeting the cuts here, and not realizing that they should be targeting the overall liberty shortages and the I space, right? And I knew that. I knew I should be targeting the overall liberty shortage and the I space, but I still thought that the cuts are relevant to doing those, that with the cuts I could shorten it, and I wasn't sure like how that was happening. But the point of this problem is actually quite interestingly that these cuts are just not really relevant at all. Like maybe the cut to this one is the one that's just relevant, but not this diagonal, which is usually very relevant. This in this case it's almost irrelevant. I mean in this case it's relevant, but this is the real variation in my book, and in this one he just fixes it by himself, but that still shorts his own liberty. You know what? Maybe that's the point of this one, is that often this is very active, because when he answers it, he just takes his eye and it's so powerful, but he also shorts his liberty. So you can make it work so that he can't, you're not supposed to link under here, because he can't do anything anyway. That's just the point of this one, right? Like, he's not going to be doing any work anyway, so we might as well just wait. Ah, okay, next time I see this shape, I'm going to understand it. You can just wait for that kind of cutting point where if he feels it's like super bad. Okay, okay. Cool, good problem. Great. Black to play life and death, so my job is to save this group with the eye space on the side, and there's some very complicated shape looking thing happening over here. I don't really understand. I thought I was gonna go here and I would be fine, but I'm not fine. You go here first and somehow you do better than exchanging this? How can you do better? Oh, with this one, of course. Oh, it's actually basic. It's actually really basic. Oh, I knew what half the thing was to aim at, but I didn't realize that it's just the normal table shape making problem. Oh, I didn't realize that I had done a bad job exchanging. Oh, that exchange is bad. Because that exchange does not improve my eye shape, only my eye space, but the shape is bad when he has this kind of reduction, and you have to bring it like this in here to make it work. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Cool shape to remember, because I haven't seen that one in a long time, and to learn the application for. Great, good problem. Back to play capture race. It looks like maybe I shouldn't do the most basic stuff. It looks like here and here and here, and then no, that's just gonna work, right? Yeah, I counted it, so it worked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And I counted it in another variation, but it was exactly identical to that variation. Okay, so really, really good understanding and reading and counting, and well done me. That was A+ effort, in my opinion. I don't think I can do it much better than that, because I was super confident in just like 30 seconds or so. It's not at all bad. It's, I think, full understanding. Okay, here we go. We're black to play, and There's a little smudge on my computer, right where I'm reading, I kind of want to get a wipe to like clean my computer here. I guess I'll do that after the recording is done. This thing, why am I seeing this? User settings, privacy and safety. User settings, privacy and safety. Quest turn off. Great. Use data to personalize my. Okay. At least you turned off. What? Why is it still there? It should be turned off. If you opt out, you may still be... No, I don't want the quest promotion. It's like bad. Discover quests. Quests. How do I... Whatever. I didn't pay attention. I'm sorry. The thing looked mildly difficult and I give up. It should be here and then something cool. What do you think that something cool will be? Here is not working because I have 3 and he has 3 and he plays first. Here. No, never work. Here. How will it ever work? I'm actually confused. Ah, like this? Yep, got it. There's the cool thing. I knew it was that, but I didn't realize what this one was doing. So I was trying to squeeze instead of trying to save after it does the Atari when I read it. I did actually read this in time, in fact, and before I went and quit. But I was reading here, and I was like, why doesn't it work? Well, I don't know. But you just go here, and then you get the full shebang. And even... Yeah, he still has something here, which is kind of spooky to me, but managed to live. Interesting. Anyway. Yeah, this is actually basic. And I should have recognized that you can save the stone that you let get Atari'd, and then he has 2 liberties. I mean, that's the point of this one, is you take the liberty away, and then the really interesting thing to note is that it still does this, right? But it forces him to lose 1 additional liberty, and that's the powerful idea that they attached to us. I love that. Good, good, good. Now this one we've seen before. I think even a couple times already. This set, this run that we've been on. It's black to play and cause the Liberty shortage issue somehow. So like if I do this one and he goes here, and then I go here, and he goes here and I go here, then it's gonna be Ko. No, it's self a target. Here, he does that one, I go here, it doesn't work. Wait, there's some way that it will work. Yeah, here and then here or something. I don't I don't actually get it. No, why did he do that way? Wait, what? It's still... Alright, somehow I can deny it. Oh, we've seen this one before. It was this. Ah, we saw it before, guys. I told you we saw it before, but I forgot that you're supposed to do even better than Ko here. I forgot that the whole point of why I failed it earlier is that I thought, oh, it's just Ko, I should find the right Ko, and then actually it's not Ko. And when I'm looking for finding the right Ko, I'll never look at 119 because I know that's not Ko. It's just live. Oh, this problem is actually very basic too. If you do know you're supposed to be searching for life, it's so simple. Right? Yeah, I mean, it's actually so basic. As long as you know you search for life, of course you're gonna do it that way. God, I'm such a dummy sometimes. I forgot that I can't even try to live. I forgot that the peep is so powerful. I really need to peep there like every time. I did a game recently where I did that kind of first line peep and everything just collapsed for the opponent. I was like, huh? How did that happen? I didn't know what was happening. I just peeped and hoped, and then everything collapsed and I just won. I guess from the other player's perspective, it's even harder to figure out what to do. Okay. How does this count as 2? How is this a lose by 10? Whatever. Screw you. Okay, this in general felt... Somehow today, I feel like I see the clarity of Go. Like... Everything makes sense today. I played a game with Zichen and I crushed him. He had just like a chance or two, despite the fact that I missed a ladder and lost like 10 points for no reason in the middle of the game. But other than missing the ladder, I just made like some very, very difficult mistakes. And the actual like game, if I don't look at the AI and I look at like my actual gameplay and the stuff that wasn't mistakes according to the AI, I did a lot of really, really good stuff that game. I mean, basically the way I've been trying to learn to play against Zichen is to do everything right so that he has no chance. And I'm getting closer and closer and closer to do it every time that I play him. And today I did it like generally quite well. My opening was trash and I missed a ladder. And like later on in the game, when the game got really complicated, I wasn't exactly like clean and clear, but I still had a huge amount of general comprehension that I used to not have. I was doing stuff like using Shortage of Liberty techniques from the outside in ways that feel much more natural due to this study. Because these problems are actually basic, and I'm starting to realize and understand like what kind of mentality that is. I'm still not good enough to really practice it in 45 seconds. But I'm very happy today. So that's how I tried to solve every problem. This set I'm just gonna spam click and figure out what's happening after the fact. So here looks like I should go into reduce or to break the eye shape, and between those let's do this one and then reduce the eye shape. It didn't work. So here I thought, then here. This is my reading. So what is he gonna do? Do I just turn? The turn is already failing. Is it like you do this and then you turn? Sort of weird. Not working. Oh, but if you do this and then you play here, then it's working. Aha. So here, he's actually gonna go there. And then what? And then we oops. It was not Hane. We should exchange this first, and then we play Hane. No? Somehow it didn't work. I thought I might want to do that, but I didn't actually do it. Wow. Alright, I was very far from this one. I opened Twitch Go directory. You can hear bets go. Okay. Understand something. Let's think about. For example, there is beaten by that. This is a very patient type of problem, isn't it? You play the calm prep, the calm prep, the calm prep, the calm prep, and then eventually you strike and it's fine. But every time you play this calm prep, he has no good move because he can't come back here very valuably, as it causes his own shortage of liberty. So you calm prep, and he has nothing good to do, and eventually he just has to suffer the shortage of liberty anyway. Because he can't let you break the space, or the shape. Aha. Good problem. I'm not exactly sure I understand it, but I learned something for shape. I love the sound of someone hitting their pedals. On piano. Because I could never get rid of that sound when I played. It reminds me of me when I played. I was just clicking. Here. Ha! I kind of thought this was going to work anyway, to be honest. I thought I was going to get to go here. But then... Aha! This is the problem. So we do this one to ask him what's up, and then we play here. Ah! And if he falls back to cover it, then we can just reduce easily. This is a very simple problem. However, it's a very unusual shape. And so everybody stares at it and is like, what the hell is the shape? Oh, what's gonna go wrong? What? Oh, it's here. Something like this. It didn't work. Was this one? You make the code that way. Wow, I didn't know I could just accept code. I thought for sure there should be some way to work around it when I read the variation here, which means that he cannot reduce first, and he has to take the shape first. I thought that means, well, then there should be some way to force him to not be able to reduce, but obviously that should just be like, He also managed to make a broken turtle here when I played my jump, which I didn't expect. And that's how he reduced it even more. Although it looked like I was getting more space, he had the broken turtle in reserve in order to beat me up for it. And that's why I had to go here. That's a hard problem. To see that you can't do the normal thing that beats the normal thing is always difficult. It just means that the new normal needs to be directly normal, but it's not obvious to me how that's possible. I failed. It's something along these lines, but not this way. This one first and then here. I see. That's where the shortage is. I saw this effectively used by the opponent once in one of these problems, but I haven't seen it used by me. Where you'd play the diagonal to poke out something, which doesn't really effectively poke it out, except it causes him a liberty shortage if he disagrees with you by taking this space. Yeah, that's a tricky idea. Okay, so the meaning is, if you have giga power out here, and all of his stones fill liberties, you get to go reduce him. And he will take the shortage of liberty if he stops you. So, you can also go punch him, and you can try to connect back, but your job here is definitely to create the cut, and to create... your job is to create the cut with the wedge stuff, and you can't do that effectively if you start with this wedge stuff, because here it's impossible. Nor can you just do it this way, because again, it's going to be impossible to make the dream work. Okay. I forgot that I've seen this problem before. Damn it. I failed. I know. I'm supposed to play here and here. You freaking frick. I hate this problem. This problem sucks, buddy. This problem sucks. The only reason why this is so hard to see is because normally you don't connect when you have this already there. Otherwise, it would be so basic to see. If you just filled this, if you took this M18 off the board, this problem goes down like 3 ranks. But even when it's already there, yeah, it's still a necessary thing. Yeah. And I just forgot that when I do this, he doesn't, like, I just forgot to read, honestly. I just forgot to really try to solve and understand and judge and realize that was co and to think, like, I wasn't doing any thinking. I was just throwing stones again. But that's normal at this point. I'm tired. I already played a game today. Really hard game, by the way. Damn, man, how do I use this word? I don't know. Should be here and to capture first, and then to here, and then to here. Yeah. I remembered it. We solved this one before, and I finally figured out exactly the right order, but yeah, too late. I was a little slow that one. Although I'd seen it before, my analysis is just not firing right now. But at least I'd seen it before and I remembered the shape eventually. And that kind of practice is still good. Looks like it's an attached P19 problem, but it could actually just be Q19 instead. Yeah, it's actually Q19 instead, isn't it? Maybe? No, it's P19. It's P19. It's gotta be. Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe it's this one into P19. That was the right order. If you did this one first, it wasn't gonna work because he can do it this way. And if you didn't do it now, then it wasn't gonna work because he was gonna do it this way. So you had to take exactly this timing. And I read that out. And I'm very happy I read that out. What is White even chasing? I don't get it. Some of these problems, like, where is the weakness? I don't get it. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm supposed to dream of here when he's not shorted here. He's not shorted here. He's only got this cut, but he's got so much space. Like, what the hell? How could this work? What? What does this even mean, man? You can't even do this one directly because he's gonna get there. But why is he answering that way? So there's a huge connection problem there. That's the point. There's so much pressure to connect under here that I just disrespect the hell out of. Sorry, you can't do it that way, obviously. You have to do it this way. Oh. Okay, no. You know what? Go Sagan problems. Although, the first time you see them, if you don't understand, it isn't that good. He always actually is trying to teach you something. And in this case, it's very clear. As it always is, you know. Actually, Go Sagan is the best problem creator in Sumego history, in my opinion. I love Go Sagan's problems. Because this is very clear, he intentionally removed all the other things just to force you to figure out that this is an active area. And I've seen that be active before in other problems, which are less good than Go Sagan's problem, so I got confused about other stuff. But Go Sagan is very clear-minded about what is it that matters, what is the thing he's trying to teach me. He wants to teach me that this exists, that when you have these two stones, you can just directly threaten to link up, and you have a cut here obviously as well. So that doubles together directly. And now the second thing he's trying to teach me is that if black blocks it, and black manages to connect under like this, that's no good, but you can play here. And the reason why that is important, excuse me, that means that we're planning to use this cut as well, and we're preventing black from doing the link underneath at the same time. So this is all about using the weaknesses that are the potential connections back that this kind of stone can have in order to force your way through and make something out of nothing. What appears to be completely unshortable shapes, they are unshortable. They have so many liberties outside, but you don't need to short them if you can just cut them. And you can cut them by threatening to connect. So the cuts and the connections all add together here. This looks like a life and death problem, but it's actually a Tetsuji problem. When you have something where they had way too much eye shape, way too much eye space, this is actually a Tetsuji problem. So next time I see this kind of problem, I will analyze it as though I'm looking at a Tetsuji problem, and I will succeed. Because that is exactly how you would Tetsuji it. But I wasn't thinking to Tetsuji. Thank you, Go Sagan. I want to do it just Go Sagan problems at some point here. I still want to grind this, but maybe I should do just Go Sagan problems for a while to get better at Go. Like, why am I doing all these problems by Tuno Hiroaki when I could do Go Sagan problems instead? Like, it's right there. It's not like I have to buy a book of Go Sagan problems. I could just do it. I'm tempting myself. Why not? Why not? Why not? Right, I forgot. I'm supposed to check, Ko? No? Okay. I looked at this one, and I thought it would not work. What was I reading? Jesus, I read this. If I connect and it does not work, that's true. And here I read this, and I read this. And I didn't see anything to improve that, because I didn't see this. I was looking exactly for this kind of thing, because it seemed like 1 is the way. If you can live, it's got to be 1. So then I went for Ko, because I didn't see this. If you can live, it's got to be 1. And then after 2, it's got to be 3. And then after 4, I thought it's got to be 6, but it's got to be 5. And the reason why is that when you have the Hane, you can get the eye by shorting the liberty. And the shorting the liberty was effective at building another eye. So I just completely forgot. I completely forgot that once this shape is built, right, that Hane is active for eyes. And if I use that Hane to build my eyes and build my eye shapes and eye space, it's actually easy. Okay, great. Also, I'm noticing my mic has some dust on it already, so I'm gonna go clean that as well. And I think I might end the recording now in just a moment. Okay, wait to play. My job is to save this group. It looks like often this type of problem is one where you can directly be doing Atarias here in some variation. So like, I'm thinking about throwing in first and then Atari as well, where he definitely has to connect, and then I don't have to directly capture it. I could. So let's do this and here, yeah. This capture also works. But yeah, the point is here, right? That's what I thought the point was, at least. Yeah. I was slightly worried for a moment about this, but it's not a worry. Okay, I understood this one. Good. I also almost understood that one. I now understand this one. Thank you, Go Sagan. What do you guys think? Should I just do Go Sagan problems? It feels like I learn so fast. I mean, the goal of this is to learn in general. It's not to learn to beat Ford on Guan, although I'm tempted just to learn to beat Ford on Guan. But my main goal is to get better at Go, and it's absolutely working with what I'm doing right now. But it feels like it could just be more efficient if I just, you know, did every Go Sagan problem. Surely that guy didn't live that long, so I can just do all of them, right? But I mean, I honestly, the more that I see Go Seigen Sumego here on 11Weichi, the more tempted I am to call Go Seigen the GOAT. Even though it really shouldn't be that relevant. And Lee Ching Ho is the actual GOAT, probably. But, I mean, Go Seigen... Alright, you know what? I'm gonna do... I think we're gonna switch off this and start doing every Go Seigen problem. But it has to be Go Seigen specific creations. Not Go Seigen published problems, but Go Seigen created problems. Anyway, I understood a lot of these on second go through, and I feel that... Okay, I didn't actually put any insights down, but I feel that it was a very productive day, nonetheless. Maybe not productive so much as just like feeling good day. Anyway, I had fun. See you tomorrow.